Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, on continue avec le vocabulaire français pour les vêtements. Today, we are going to continue with the vocabulary, French vocabulary, to talk about clothing. Obviously, French vocabulary, because that's the language we learn in French class. Pretty silly of me to even say that. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to review the vocabulary for seasons, because we want to be able to say when we wear which clothes, right? When it's cold, when it's hot, but what season, in the winter, in the fall. So here we go. Anyone remember, or ask yourselves, we're not in class, are we? I can't say anyone remember. See if you remember, what does en hiver mean? In the winter. How about au printemps? In springtime. En été? In the summer. And en automne? In the fall or in the autumn. Good job. Okay, now we're going to learn some more clothes. So this is list B of our vocabulary for clothing, and it doesn't really matter what number list it is, just to tell you that this is the second list that we're doing. Okay, first word is, say it after me, un manteau. Un manteau means a coat, like a heavy coat. Remember, you can press pause to write it down and then press play again, and we'll go on to the next one. Oh, a swimsuit. Look at the silly little dog. Say it after me. Un maillot. Un maillot. Un maillot is a swimsuit. A hat is un chapeau. Répétez, un chapeau. Un chapeau. A swimsuit we just saw, so you don't need to write it again, is un maillot, right? This one looks a little more normal. Un maillot. A raincoat in French is un impair. Répétez, un impair. Un impair. Boots are des bottes. Des bottes. Be sure you're saying them after me and writing them down in your notebook. A scarf, une écharpe. Une écharpe. Ah, boots again, right? Des bottes. You don't need to write them twice. We're just looking at different kinds of boots. Des bottes. This is another kind of chapeau, right? Something that keeps your head warm. Un chapeau. Remember, we learned une casquette for a cap. Un chapeau is a hat. Répétez, un chapeau. Gloves. Gloves are des gants. Répétez, des gants. Des gants. A sweater, répétez, un pull. Un pull. This is a sweater you pull over your head, like this one in the picture. Another hat, do you remember what that word is? Un chapeau. Super, un chapeau. Ça, c'est une chapeau rouge. Un chapeau rouge. Ah, remember the word for scarf? Une écharpe. C'est une écharpe rouge. Gloves? Des gants. Excellent, des gants. A scarf? Une écharpe. Boots? Des bottes. Un pull. Des bottes. I don't know why I said it that way. But anyway, okay, time to practice this vocabulary. We already started doing that pretty much, right? But let's keep going. Just say it in French. Remember, when we practice vocabulary, though, you can always look at your notes. It's not a quiz. And if you need more time, you can always press pause. I want to encourage you to do that so you're not rushing yourself. Okay, how do I say in the winter? En hiver. In the spring? Au printemps. In the summer? En été. In the fall? En automne. Great. How do I say I put on or she puts on? Je mets, I put on. How about they put on? Elle met for one person. Sorry, I made a mistake there. Okay, what's a coat? Un manteau, a swimsuit. Un maillot. I'm not going to say the word in English. You just look at the picture and say it in French. Look in your notes if you need to. Un chapeau. Un impair. Des bottes. Un pull. Un impair. This could be two things, right? Un blouson could also be un manteau. Depends on how you want to say it. Un blouson is what I put there. How about a scarf? Une écharpe. Des bottes. Un manteau. Un chapeau. Des gants. Une écharpe. Un blouson. Un pull. What does he have on his feet? Des bottes. What does he have on his head? Un chapeau. Des bottes is what I put there, but the chapeau is another answer. Un pull. Un manteau. We're going to skip those, guys. Un maillot. Go faster now. Un chapeau. Une écharpe. Un impair. Des gants. Un blouson. Bet you didn't know they had Hell's Angels in France, did you? It's kind of a funny thought. Un blouson. Une écharpe. Faster. Des gants. Un chapeau. Un pull. Des bottes. Un impair. All right. Vous avez fini. You are finished going through this new vocabulary. Please go on to your independent work. And this is where I say au revoir, à bientôt, and of course,